Do you guys hear there's National Guardsmen that are sending the government to voicemail? Like, they're being asked to deploy to California, and they're just like, nah, fam.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So obviously, with what's going on in Los Angeles right now, there is a lot of liberals getting online and displaying to the world just how incredibly dumb they can be. They're filming video after video after video, very delusional. So just a little heads up, guys, this might, I'm gonna try and contain myself the best I can, but we might end up having a little bit of a rant at some point here or there. Let's get into it.
This is for the Marines in Los Angeles. You swore an oath. Remember that. You are not the vanguard for a dictatorship. You are human beings. Some of you Californians. We are at the precipice of a massive change, and this is only the beginning. If you're okay with this, you better be okay with taking all of California. You better be okay with taking every blue state, with condemning every governor of every blue state. You better be ready to fight against the people. Please make the right decision.
LSD and ICE is making this peaceful protest escalate. I'm sorry, I've been watching this all over the news, and these protesters, they just want their fucking voice heard. All you can do is throw gas bombs at them, start fires, make it look like it's them doing this? Shame on you. And Donald Trump, I hope you're proud of yourself. You are the beast. You are the beast in this world, and we need to get you removed.
National fucking Guard has been deployed in Los Angeles by Donald Trump to suppress peaceful protest.
I want to say more about this third issue because it generates the most passion and controversy. Even as we are a nation of immigrants, we're also a nation of laws. Undocumented workers broke our immigration laws, and I believe that they must be held accountable, especially those who may be dangerous. That's why over the past 6 years, deportations of criminals are up 80%. And that's why we're going to keep focusing enforcement resources on actual threats.
If they're going to do it in California, they're going to do it everywhere.
People were protesting peacefully and ICE was trying to kill people. Someone was run over by an ICE vehicle. They are trying to murder civilians, okay? I'd set their car on fire too. I am allowed to defend myself. Thank you.
Hi, former National Guard member here. Now that the Cheeto-in-Chief is going full-blown fascism, here's some tips, tools, and tricks that you can use to fight back. Tip number 1, get yourself some water balloons, used engine oil, and sand. Fill those and yeet those at the armored personnel carriers. You cannot get that stuff off the windows, and it completely impacts visibility. Tip number 2, get yourself some tow straps or chains and bind those wheels. What can't move can't escape. And tip number 3, make sure you grab any and all forms of garbage can lids and cones or buckets to put out tear gas canisters. Tear gas canisters react with water, so you can use water to completely deactivate them. Good luck out there, California. We're rooting for you.
Peaceful fucking protest!
How dare you step outside of your fucking house today wearing a shirt that says America, land of the free? Land of the free for fucking who? Are you, like, stupid? Are you, like, not paying attention to what's going on? Like, literally, like, especially in, like, California, like, you fucking know what is happening. And there's no way that, like, you haven't seen the news, like, you haven't been on your phone, like, I don't care if you're an old-ass fucking white man, like, you know what's going on. Land of the free for fucking who? I'm floored. Like, I know that there's people that don't care, but it's, like, literally so upsetting. Like, it's not even, like, politics. It's not even politics at this point. It's basic human morals. You have no soul. And you know what? I bet your ass was in fucking church this morning. I don't know how to tell you this. You're going to hell.
So right off the bat, this young lady shows us that whatever form of intelligence that she may have had, she's taken it, thrown it in the toilet, and hit flush. Land of the free for who? land of the free for your legal American citizens. It's not really a hard thing to figure out. People who do not have legal citizenship in your country do not get the same privileges. You know, that word that you guys like so much, privileges? Yeah, as American citizens, you guys get specific privileges. The Constitution applies to you. Do any of you liberals out there honestly believe that you can go to any other country in the world besides the United States, which you can't even do it there, but you guys believe you can? Do you guys honestly think you can go to any other country in the world and just obtain citizenship because you're there visiting? Just a few short years ago, you guys were all down to protect your borders, to defend your country. When Barack Obama was your president, you guys had no problem at all with him deporting millions of illegal migrants. Now, half of the country has literally lost their mind. You far leftists, at this point in time, as a Canadian, I'm saying this to you, you do not even deserve your citizenship in that country. It's actually disgusting that you guys are offended by the words America first. Where were you born? If any of you find those words offensive, the best thing you can do for yourself and for your neighbors around you is go somewhere to buy some luggage, hop on a plane, and don't come back.
We need help desperately. This is my plea to anyone watching around the world. Those of us here in the US are terrified of what's to come next. When we see what Trump is doing in LA, allowing ICE to occupy LA for the next 30 days is unconscionable. I know there are people all over the world that do not want to see this administration do what it's doing. We're getting desperate at this point. People in Germany are reaching out to us to tell us that we are reminding them of them 80 years ago. And for the people who voted for this here in the US, I don't know what you could possibly say for yourself at this point.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but you can buy paintball guns and then buy pepper balls that go in those paintball gun hoppers. Just thought I'd let you know.
You don't get to talk about what's illegal when you voted for a felon. You don't get to talk about what's illegal when you voted for a felon. You don't get to talk about what's illegal when you voted for a felon. You voted for a felon, a convicted felon. Felon. You're fine with illegal as long as it hurts the people you hate.
That's not all! They're planning aggressive ICE enforcement for 30 fucking days in LA! 30 days of terrorizing immigrant communities!
Large group of people. It could turn very volatile if you move law enforcement in there in the wrong way and turn what is just a bunch of people having fun watching cars burn into a massive confrontation and altercation between officers and demonstrators.
So I love when people are like, they're damaging property. Do you see them damaging property and lighting cars on fire? Yeah, and what's your point? Does the car have feelings or something? Am I hurting its feelings? Property damage means like nothing to me. You're damaging people's psyches, like their mental states. You're damaging families. I don't particularly care that a dumpster got lit on fire. It's not the same. You can keep trying. I'll never agree with you, but it's not the same.
I'm a black guy, but I'm totally okay, and it's nothing like what the baddies in LA are dealing with right now, so we're going to move right on past that, okay? The absolute audacity of Donald Trump to post on True Social yesterday that masks are no longer allowed at protests, asking what protesters had to hide and why. Fucking crazy work. I can answer that for you, Donald. They're hiding from you. They're hiding from your surveillance, retaliation, and your general lust for revenge against any form of resistance. If you're expecting civilians, protesters, to stand exposed in the streets, then the agency acting in the name of our government should be held to higher standards. Meanwhile, you have masked ICE agents running around kidnapping people in the streets with no badges, no form of identification. What the fuck are they hiding from? What are they hiding from and why? The fucking balls. No justice, no peace. Welcome to California, baby.
Oh, they want to send the fucking U.S. Marines. Are you fucking kidding me?
I am no expert in what's going on, but it definitely seems like they're trying to bait us into doing things that they can use to justify their violence and brutality. And I am now hearing that they're trying to send the National Guard to San Diego to, I guess, deter people from protesting. And I feel like so helpless and so at a loss of what to do. So can you guys share like resources and people to listen to and follow that can provide some guidance on like what we should be doing and how we can be organizing and like what we can do? Because clearly the Democratic Party is like not doing anything, and I don't want to feel helpless and I want to do something, and I'm sure other people in my position feel that way. So I think it would be really, really helpful if we can just share resources.
Okay, so this young lady should already know better, you know, because most liberals are highly educated, as they all claim. The fact that she has to start off by stating that she is no expert in what is going on, that should already say to her to back off and keep your nose out of it. Keep in mind, to this young lady, you're an American citizen. You're not an illegal migrant. You're a citizen of the United States. Your country is supposed to come first. The fact that you actually believe that Donald Trump has ICE out there to incite violence, to look for excuses to create violence. Do you think none of us have eyeballs? Do you liberals honestly think that we have not seen any footage before the National Guard has arrived? Is it the National Guard that smashed all the windshields of police cars? Is it the National Guard that set things on fire, cars on fire? Is it the National Guard that's taken a hammer and sledgehammered sidewalks so they can get bricks to throw at police cars? And it's not to deter people from protesting, because you guys are not protesting. That's what you call activism. One of the only good things that's going to come out of these past few days is the left is not really going to be able to use January 6th anymore. They're not going to be able to sit there and say, the worst day in our country's history, the insurrection when they stormed the Capitol. Look at the footage side by side of what you leftists are doing out there in Los Angeles compared to the protesters of January 6th. And see, I'm not going to sit here and bullshit you guys and say peaceful protesters like you guys all like to say, because yes, some of them did get rowdy, but this is nothing compared to what's been going on in Los Angeles. So look, I know that I'm probably one of the last people that any of these liberals out there that are searching for guidance or advice on what to do in a situation like this young lady's searching for here. But the best advice to give to you liberals out there that don't know what to do, don't do anything. Stay home. Don't escalate the situation any further. Just a few short months ago, many of you were sitting at home, trembling in fear, waiting for, I think it was April 20th to pop up, where you guys all feared that Donald Trump was going to use the Insurrection Act. You guys are so close. You're so close to Donald Trump getting the recommendation from Pete Hegseth and Tulsi Gabbard, Kristi Noem, to enable that Insurrection Act. And it's 100% justified. So the best advice for all of you out there is don't do anything. Let the situation de-escalate. Let ICE do their jobs. There's no stopping it. It's not because you guys sat out there and smashed apart a bunch of sidewalks and threw them at cop cars that all of a sudden Tom Homan's gonna go, you know what? We better leave. That's not happening. They're gonna complete their mission. As American citizens, it is your duty to defend your country first. People from other parts of the world that are in your country, even if they are nice people, but they're not there legally, they do not come before neighboring American citizens.
These ICE raids in LA have shown me that we are living amongst the devil. These people are fucking evil. If you can watch that and not have a visceral gut reaction to it, there is something extremely wrong with you. I don't know how any of you sleep at night. I don't know what woman's sleeping next to any of you. You can't even show your face, and I wonder why. And for the people in the comments that say, oh, this is what I voted for, my president, you are sick. You are deranged. I cannot even fathom what happened to you to make you be so disgusting towards humanity. Watching fathers taken from their children and children screaming and being pulled away and put into God knows where, basements apparently, and starved. You're all right with that? Right. I'm ready for the uprising.
I just couldn't imagine actively rooting on a group of people who are tearing families apart and destroying entire communities, and then just sitting in the pews of church the next morning and be like, I am a good person. No, you're not, babe.
Oh, wow. Look at this video of people with their hands in the air. Peacefully. As agents come out and start shooting at people, inciting violence. Also, I have another video of ICE running over people with a car and just hit and run. People were just standing in front of the vehicle and they did not stop and just kept going, running him over, hit his head, and he just drove off. Just drove off.
By living in trauma, and we're adding military gear and ice raids. If you think that's it, no, they're firing chemical irritants at fucking peaceful protesters.
And even those who were out of step with what we are advocating, peaceful protest, did not create any violence. Nobody was shot, nobody was killed. Get it in your head. And so, when martial law is called, what are you going to say? I missed the point. Don't miss the point, you all. Don't think that somehow, because they called out the National Guard, there was violence. There was no violence. I was on the street. I know. And I went from downtown detention back out into the community, talking to people what happened in Paramount, what happened in Compton, what happened in Inglewood. So, first of all, get it straight. And don't just rely on what you're being told or the few incidents that you saw.
In the Hunger Games, when the districts are acting up, a bunch of peacekeepers come to town. Anyways, 2,000 National Guard troops are on their way to LA.
I'm not sure who needs to hear this today, but I need you to stop worrying about what could potentially happen to you for speaking up and start thinking about what is happening to them and the people around you because you aren't speaking up. Remember, silence is violence, silence is complicity. Speak up.
Honesty is our First Amendment right! Fascist fuck!
Martial law is just around the corner. Martial law is just around the corner. And this was always part of the plan. And they are currently about to deploy the National Guard in LA for people protesting the militarized ICE raids happening there. I never in my fucking life thought that I would see what is happening in LA right now. I watched a live video earlier of a man recording what's happening. Militarized ICE is across the street from them, firing off tear gas at them for peacefully protesting. And they're letting off smoke bombs, and then some of those tear gas bombs that they're shooting out at them started a fucking tree on fire in this protest. Did they give a shit? Absolutely not. But the reason it was all part of the plan is they've been trying to do anything to piss the people off enough that they could invoke martial law. And making our country look like a fucking third world dictatorship, that's a pretty good way to piss off the people. And don't fucking tell me that it's about getting criminals when today in Paramount, California, they took a militarized group of ICE agents to a fucking Home Depot. Yeah, people are fucking pissed. So you're going to have a ton of protesters, and then they're going to bring in the National Guard, and then they're going to invoke martial law. And I'm so fucking torn on this because, yes, protest. This is so beyond fucked up that this is happening in our country. But now they've just been looking for an excuse, and they are doing this on purpose, and they will continue to do these militarized ICE raids to piss off the people, get more people to protest, and be able to invoke that martial law. I fucking hate this administration.
Okay, so at the time of this recording right now, it's June 9th. This lady here easily gets Idiot of the Day. Once again, what we're dealing with here is a liberal who quite honestly does not deserve her American citizenship. Any and all of you that are standing in the way of what Tom Homan and Donald Trump, this was the mandate. This was the mandate, guys. This is what he was elected for. It wasn't just about the economy. It was about making your country safer. Any of you that stand in the way of that are committing treason. Yeah, the ugly T word that you all think that Donald Trump is committing. No, this is happening on your side. Donald Trump puts America first. This is not what you guys are doing. This is where you guys live. This is your home. It's like literally taking the door off the hinges of your home and just leaving it wide open and letting anybody walk on in. We put locks on our doors for a purpose. At nighttime when you go to bed, you lock your doors so no strangers come into your home. Your country is like your gigantic house. And if you're not willing to protect it, or at least let the people that are equipped to protect it do their job, you might not belong there. And if you're wondering why militarized ICE are standing across the street from individuals and firing tear gas at them for peacefully protesting, that's because you're full of shit. They are not peacefully protesting. They are rioting. They are burning cars. They are smashing bricks off of walls to throw at police officers. You know those people that are paid to protect you guys, the American citizens? These are the people that you guys are actively trying to cause physical harm to. And then she actually has the nerve to bring up that a tear gas grenade or bomb, whatever, a tear gas canister, set a tree on fire. Like, oh my Lord. They set a tree on fire. But what about all the cars that were set on fire? We have eyeballs. We've been watching the footage. There's several cars on fire. I've seen people standing on top of cars that are done burning. They're finished. There's nothing left to burn on the car, holding up a Mexican flag. If these individuals are so proud of their country that they're holding up a flag, what are they doing on that side of the border? If they are so proud of their country, which they should be, go back to your country then. But to any of you liberals out there that are actually claiming peaceful protesting, it's one of two things. Either you are lying through your teeth and you think that the audience out there, your audience, are absolutely stupid, or you actually haven't seen any footage yet yourselves and you're just listening to the mainstream media. Now, the Trump administration is not doing any of this intentionally as an excuse to invoke martial law. That's not at all what's going on here. If anything, you peaceful protesting liberals are doing this to yourselves. And truth is, at this point, I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of pulling for Trump to pull martial law out. Let's be honest, you're not really leaving many options. And in defense of the Trump administration, once again, there is no way that the Trump administration is making America look like a third world country. Who you can thank for that is the previous administration, who let in over 20 million illegals. Tucker Carlson had it right. You import the third world, you become the third world. Just take a look at what's going on in LA right now. It looks like a whole other country. Now, at the end of her clip, she's encouraging people to get out there and protest. Why would you encourage people to do more? Let's be honest here. Since Trump has been in office, and you liberals have just been bitching and moaning the entire time, she's talking about, the Trump administration is going to anger the public. You guys have been angry for months already. What has your protesting really done? What inch of ground has it gained you? Has it overturned anything? Any executive order that Trump has put out there that you guys have protested, has anybody changed their mind and switched it around? Has protesting done anything? As it appears in the year 2025, I mean, this isn't really like the 90s anymore. Going outside with picket signs used to be one thing, but this is not what you guys do. You guys literally go out there and you cause trouble. When you guys went out in your little hands-off protest, that was all right. There wasn't really any violence. You guys actually protested properly for a change. But you guys don't protest. You guys riot. You guys occupy. And now look at some of the sections in LA that have been cleared out now from these riots, because let's just be honest. Let's call it what it is. They're riots. It's not peaceful protesting. Look at the damage on the streets. Look at the vandalism. And what has it gained? What has it done? What positivity did it bring out? Were there still arrests made? I'm pretty sure there was. It even sounds like instead of just illegal immigrants being arrested, some protesters got arrested as well, so you guys added to their numbers. And keep in mind, this is not the soft on crime Department of Justice from Joe Biden. These people that were throwing rocks at cars, at cop cars, and burning cop cars, they will be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. People will do jail time over this. And that's probably a good thing, because what we need at this point is some examples to be set. So no matter how much protesting you guys do, it's not going to change anything. Tom Homan and Donald Trump are still going to carry forth with what they set out to do. And despite the fact that I sit here and criticize that you guys don't actually protest, that you guys more or less occupy and it's just violent activism, even if you guys did protest properly and peacefully, like real peacefully, not like peacefully how you guys interpret it, it wouldn't really make a difference. This has to be done. You have people in your country illegally. They need to go back home. I just stated before to you liberals out there, you guys are American citizens. This is your home. It's your duty to defend your country. So what you guys need to do is take your heads out of your asses, get your heads straight, and be America first. All right, guys, that's it for me. That's it for tonight. if you guys like this type of content and you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. If not, if you can like the video, share the video, comment, interact with it in one way or another, that'll be greatly appreciated. I do have one more clip lined up for you guys. Just, you know, fair warning, it's probably going to trigger you guys. And until then, I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one, guys.
This is about one thing, okay? It's about white supremacy. This country elected a Klan leader in the White House, a white supremacist. He said, you know what? I got you. Take off your white hoods. Put on your red hat so people can see your face and know what you really stand for. I'm going to tell you that it's okay to be a racist. So just to recap in this country, if you're white and you commit felonies and tax fraud, if you're so pathetically inept that you can't even keep your own marriage vows, if you steal from cancer charities, if you cause an insurrection which leads to the permanent disabilities and the loss of life of police officers on January 6th, if you steal top secret documents, if you do all that, you get to be president because you're white. Hey, no one's perfect, Paul. Hey, really? Vote for a Democrat then. Not the evil libs. No. If you storm the Capitol and you're white, and you beat officers, and you're found guilty in a court of law through due process, you get pardoned by the Klan leader. Yes. Great America, right? Ahmaud Arbery, chased down by 3 U.S. citizens, white U.S. citizens. All because he's jogging. Hey, Paul, we're not racist. The hell we're not. The fuck we're not. The summer of love, Paul, because you need to be the white victim, don't you? Somehow you need to be the victim of everything. Do you know why that started? Those protests? Because a white cop, a U.S. citizen, put his knee on a black man's neck. Very symbolic of America. While 3 U.S. citizen cops stood by and watched it happen. But you don't give a fuck about that, right? You want to talk about, the protest, because you don't want to deal with what this country actually is. It's racist as fuck.